Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Inside Burrell Football. I'm Mike Pavlik. Welcome you back to another edition. We are going to meet the coaches again today, as we did in our previous episode. Mike Choma will be along in a second to do that. Of course, Inside Burrell Football, as always, is brought to you by the Boucher Agency, and we'll tell you a little about them later on. We met half of the staff in our previous episode. We'll meet the other half here. Again, you can see us on this channel every Friday at 11 a.m. That's when these will drop, and the games will be on at approximately 6:45 on Friday night, starting with the opener this Friday against the Avonworth Antelopes. When we come back, Mike Choma will have our first assistant right after this.
All right, we're joined by assistant coach Tom Clark. Tom, give us your background in coaching.
I've been at Valley, Franklin Original, Deer Lakes, Hempfield, Highlands, and now I'm here at Burrell.
What keeps bringing you back?
The players, the kids. These kids here are unbelievably good.
Working hard for you?
Working hard.
And your relationship with Coach Girardi?
My relation goes back to when he was probably in junior high and playing at Valley. He's like the son I never had.
How about that? So, again, you've been through heat acclimation, camp now. It's been a tough 2 weeks. What have we learned so far?
I learned the toughness of these kids. They're sticking it out. They're grinders. They grind all the time. They're pushing forward. They're getting better every day. Are we where we need to be? No, but we're working to get them better.
That's all we want to see out of the kids right now. Tom, thanks for stopping by, and good luck to tomorrow's scrimmage.
All right, thank you.
Up next is assistant coach Luke Bombalski. This is not a Burrell football player. This is a Burrell football coach. And again, Luke, tell us a little bit about your background.
My name's Luke Bombalski. I'm from Highlands. I also played from the Turner Heights. I played for Highlands High School from 2020 to 2024. I played linebacker and running back for my positions. I punted too. I obviously excelled a little bit. And had a decent career.
What got you into coaching?
Well, I always enjoyed teaching. Actually, hope to do that somewhere down the road, probably in the fire service. And when Dom called me, I thought it would be a good learning opportunity, and I didn't want to pass it up.
Playing for him, not coaching for him, is there a difference?
A little bit. You see some different aspects of it. Definitely, there's definitely a little bit of, I don't know.
Behind the curtain stuff?
Yes, some stuff you don't see as a player. It's a little bit different, but, keeping you close to the game, that's one of the main reasons why I did it, and helping the kids out.
Now, you mentioned running back, linebacker, punter. Yeah. We have a clone here called Trey Corey. Yeah. Tell us about your relationship with Trey.
We met at the beginning of the summer. I like his style. I mean, he's a hard worker. Kid likes to, I like to say he embraces the suck. He runs with passion. I think of everything I've told him to do. He's never questioned me or never said no. I think we relate to a lot of things. He's a hard-nosed player. He also likes the physical aspect of the game, and he's not one to sit on the sidelines.
He's got a great role model, Luke Bombalski. Thanks for stopping by, Luke.
Thank you.
We're joined by Coach John Boucher. Now, John, you're a kicking coach. What's your background as far as coaching?
I've been coaching kickers around the AK Valley for around 20 years.
And again, school-wise, what schools are you affiliated with?
Highlands with Coach Albert, and then I followed him to Kiski, and then I fortunately got the call to come to Burrell, which I was very excited about.
And kicking this year, who's your kicker so far you've been working with?
We have Austin Haas and Trey Corey. Austin will be doing most of our extra points and field goals, and then we'll have Trey doing the punting and the kickoffs.
Now, as far as our program itself, I see teams don't win, programs win, and we're trying to develop that program here at Burrell. We have what's called a 2+2+2 program. Can you explain that for us?
Yes, it's the program that actually you and I, Mike, did at Highlands, and it kept the pipeline of kickers coming in for many years. We would have 2 kids from 8th grade, 2 from 9th, 2 from 10th, 2 from 11th, and then 2 in 12th grade. And they would compete against each other, making each other better, and then we'd always have the next guy up.
So if you play football or a soccer player, we love those guys too, get a hold of either myself, John, or, again, the athletic director, Brian Farrer. Let us know you're interested. It is kind of a year-round program, correct?
It is. We start in March very heavy, and we work out on the weekends, and we have kids coming from all over the AK Valley. And the nice part is they get to compete against each other, and they build relationships, and a lot of good comes out of it with, the kicking program.
And one thing I want to tell everybody, John has got a lot of scholarships for kids, correct?
Yes, as we always say, the wins come in two ways. They come in victories, but they also come in scholarships, helping, families with the tuition.
Appreciate you stopping by again. We're looking for kickers.
Thanks for having me.
Now we're joined by assistant coach Larry York. Larry, what's your background in coaching?
I've been coaching high school football for 25 years. I was at Valley. I was at Franklin Regional. I was here at Burrell. I went back to Valley, and then came back here.
What brought you back with Coach Girardi?
Well, we actually coached Dom when he was in high school at Valley, and he was one of those guys that great team leader, great young man, and he proved himself through the years of I actually see him in church quite a bit. So, we had a conversation, and it all worked itself out, and now we're all back together.
The band is back together. Position-wise, what are you doing this year?
I'm helping Coach Dom with the secondary defensive backs.
And you also own a gym, and Coach Girardi said you put some programs together for the kids?
Well, I used to do that a long time ago, and I haven't been in the fitness industry for probably the past maybe 8 years. Been out of coaching for the last 5, I know that, but we do put programs together. Like I just left, and I have a bunch of hockey players that we put programs together for down at the Pittsburgh Ice Arena, and my office is down there, my chiropractic office, where we do a lot of sports injury stuff.
Well, great to have you back on the staff again. We're getting the band back together. Thanks,
That's
Larry.
it. Thank you.
A lot of you people may recognize the face here of Kevin Horwat. Was on the 1995 championship team, coached the high school team. Now you're back with the middle school. What brings you back?
I think just the love of the sport. I'm born and raised in Burrell. I've been doing this, all my life. Football's had an impact on me, so I figure I want to give it back. I was blessed with 2 wonderful little girls, no boys, so this was an opportunity for me to just, everything that I've learned and what I've gotten from the sport and coaches, I want to be able to give that same thing back.
We talk teams don't win, programs win. I think we have a unique opportunity here at Burrell because not only are you going to coach the middle school, 7th and 8th grade, you're also coaching the Flyers, the young kids. So we're going to build top down, and in 7th grade, they're going to come to you. They're not going to continue with the Flyers, correct?
Correct. I think it was one of the things. And again, it was just a unique situation. I got girls that are cheerleaders. They start out down there. I'm sitting there watching practices. I feel that at that point, I was like, this is an opportunity to start something really young. While I'm watching the girls cheer, I can start coaching the little ones. And it just kept on evolving from there. I felt that, some of the stuff that we're doing down there should translate the whole way up. We got to learn the basics of football. And I think with this basics and being down there and having this opportunity right now, doing both programs, I think is an awesome opportunity for communication and everything to be on the same page.
I know Coach Girardi thrilled with the idea of everybody coming up through you as a former quarterback and former head coach. Take us back to 1995 for a minute. Tell us a little about that.
1995, it was a memorable moment for lifelong memories, the relationships. It was just, I can sit back, we're practicing on Dust Bowl today and having this opportunity to refresh some of the memories of getting yelled at by coaches, the hot, the sun, the bugs. It just brings back a lot of memories, and it gives us an opportunity right now to give an old school feel a little bit, right? Football's evolved so much, so I think that with the staff that we're putting together, we have an opportunity to enter new school and old school football, and I think this is what these kids nowadays need. And I think it's refreshing that we have some younger coaches that want to get involved and have some excitement, and we have some older coaches. When I say older, I'm calling myself old now.
No.
But it gives us a great opportunity to kind of mix and match, and again, bring some of that 1995 feel back a little bit.
Mike and I go back to 95. He was at Comcast. I was on the radio. You gave us some great thrills that year, and hopefully get to recreate some of those there. Thank you for helping us out with the staff this year.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I'm really grateful for this opportunity.
Thanks, Kev. Now we're joined by assistant coach Sheldon Simmons. Sheldon, Your background in coaching so far?
I've been coaching for the last, I want to say, 8 to 10 years. I've been coaching since 2012, so we're talking almost 13 to 20 years or something like that.
Fantastic. And what's going to be your duties here at Burrell?
My duties here at Burrell I'm going to be the assistant offensive line coach, third assistant, and I'm going to be the head JV coach.
And now, again, we've just been through HEDAC camp, been a tough camp. What do you see so far?
I see a lot of heart. I see a lot of desire. I see a lot of passion, more than I'm used to, being that I was down at Valley for several years, and it's a lot different. The culture here is a lot different. These kids actually want it. They work hard. They're dedicated.
And what about working for Coach Girardi?
I've known Coach Girardi since I was 5 years old. I've always been working Coach Girardi. I was told to protect his backside. I was his blindside tackle. So trust me, me and Dom got a good relationship.
Fantastic. Again, look forward to this year and working with you too, Sean.
Thank you.
Back with Coach Dom Girardi as we're getting ready for the first game. Camp's over, heat acclimation's over. What have you seen so far?
A lot of hard work. Proud of the boys going out. It was a hot one. As coaches, we every year, HEDAC is 70s, cool, beautiful weather, and then you get into heat and you're dealing in high 80s, 90s, but they battled through it. And for high school boys, sometimes the heat really is an adversary. But, we had a lot of good practices. We made a lot of good progress. I'm excited where we're coming out of camp. I'm excited where we're at.
Talk to all your assistants. That's the theme throughout the camp so far. It's hard work and it paying off. And you got a tough one. Avonworth Friday night. And again, like I said, how'd you get them on your schedule?
Well, I inherited it, but they're the gold standard in AAA. Obviously, they won it last year. They've been in the championship game multiple times the past few years. They are a very good physical team, from what I've seen. Obviously, watching last year's game film, watching some of the TV footage of their playoff run, just very good physical. They're well coached. So we'll definitely have our hands full, but it's high school football. You never know. That's why we play this game, right? And we're gonna go down there. We'll be fired up, and we'll see what we can do.
Well, it's gonna be a great test for your first game out. And again, wish you luck with that one. We'll see you next week.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Welcome back to Inside Burrell Football, presented by the Boucher Agency. The Boucher name has been synonymous with serving the people of the AK Valley for over 70 years, and they're uniquely qualified to help you choose home and auto insurance that protects what matters most, your family. The Bouchers are independent agents. That gives them the flexibility to work with all the leading companies in the industry to help you get the home or auto insurance for you and your family. Call your hometown independent agents, John and Nick Boucher, 724-224-4300, and choose the coverage that's right for your family. And as always, their Natrona Heights office is open Saturdays for your convenience. Remember, you're in good hands with the Boucher Agency on your side. And of course, we always ask a trivia question at the end of each program, and we'll do the same here this week. Of course, the Rams will be playing at Avonworth to open the season. We owe another $5. The Bucks will be playing Avonworth to open the season, and here the cup is going to be out, and we're going to have it. You guys are going to get to see it. It's going to be great. Here's the question: what Avonworth graduate is a national TV announcer in another sport? And as a little hint, this guy was also a terrific player at that other sport at Avonworth. So we'll have that, and we will answer that on the game, and that's coming up on Friday night at 7 o'clock. Again, want to thank all the assistants that joined us on Meet the Coaches too. I have a list so I don't mess it up. Tom Clark, Luke Bombalski, John Boucher, of course, thank him. Larry York, Kevin Horwat, the middle school coach, Sheldon Simmons, and of course, thanks to Coach Dom Girardi for all his help in helping us put this together. So once again, these drop every Friday at 11 o'clock right here on YouTube. You can like, you can subscribe, and you can hit the notification button, and that will keep you in the know as far as we are. Again, we'll see you next week. Thanks to Mike Choma. This is Mike Pavlik saying so long, everybody.